One, this is our AP Bio project. We the topic we chose was Star Wars, and our creative title is Cell Wars. And this was produced by me, Braden, Daniel, and Eric. So this is the table of contents. We have the nucleus is one, all the way to the cell membrane as number 12. So first up, we have the nucleus slash Emperor Palpatine's throne room. So the function of the nucleus is that it controls all activities in the cell and contains DNA. The analogy we use is that the Emperor's throne room is the command center of the Galactic Empire. Next up is the nucleolus, okay, and this makes ribosomes, which is essential for protein synthesis. The analogy we use is that the room where the plans of the Death Star is stored is very important for building the ultimate weapon. The ultimate weapon is a secret that no one knows about. The smoothie AR, and the analogy we use is Cloud City's Tibetan gas mines. So the smoothie AR helps in lipid production, detoxification, and synthesizes fats and lipids. The Tibetan gas mines in Cloud City produce and refine resources, such as Tibetan, which can be used to power blasters in this gas form.
So the rough endoplasmic reticulum is compared to the cloning facilities on Camino. The rough endoplasmic reticulum acts as the factory of the cell. It synthesizes and folds proteins, and ribosomes are attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum to ensure mass production of essential proteins. An analogy we use is cloning facilities in Camino. So in Star Wars, Camino is a water-covered planet known for its advanced cloning technology. And on this planet, it produces many identical soldiers, known as clones, to fight in like a kind of a war. And these facilities are like giant factories where soldiers are assembled and prepared for battle. And they make thousands of clones at a time, just like the rough endoplasmic reticulum in cells, which produce proteins in large quantities. The next one is Golgi apparatus is compared to the Millennium Falcon cargo bay. So the Golgi apparatus modifies, packages, and ships proteins around the cell to their destinations. It ensures the right cargo proteins are delivered efficiently. The Millennium Falcon is a starship in Star Wars. The ship has a cargo bay, which is the part of the cell used for storing goods or important items. So in this story, this cargo bay often holds supplies, treasures, and sometimes illegal stuff until they are delivered. And this is similar to how the Golgi apparatus and cell packages and ships proteins to the right place in the body. Next, we have mitochondria being compared to the force. So mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, an ATP generator, and the energy currency for cellular processes. It provides the fuel necessary for life to function efficiently. And the analogy we use is the Force. The Force is a mystical energy that exists in the Star Wars universe. It is something that connects all living things, and people can move objects with their minds or predict the future. So it is basically the power behind all life and special abilities in the Star Wars galaxy. The Force is an invisible, powerful energy that flows through everything, just like the mitochondria in cells that create the energy that powers our bodies.
Okay, so the chloroplast and the moisture farms on Tatooines are like I kind of think they make sense together because the chloroplast basically converts sunlight into energy by photosynthesis for the plant cells, right? And like it's essential for the life of the plant, you know? And this is kind of like the moisture farms on Tatooine because the moisture farms basically capture like the water vapors from the air, turning it into like usable water for survival, like drinkable water, energy, food, etc. Right? Like they're both essential, and I think that's why they're connected. And then next, vacuoles. Vacuoles are the like basically the refrigerators of the plant, right? Like they store waste, food, water, and like they just store essential materials. And I think this is kind of like the Starlight Pit because the Starlight Pit is like a giant storage container for living beings, right? Like it slowly digests like whatever whoever is trapped in there for like takes like thousands of years, but eventually it's like a storage, right? So yes, this is why I think they are connected. Liposomes are basically the cleanup crews of the cell, right? Limazones break down the waste and debris in the cell, like they clean it up, they get rid of the trash, and this is like the trash compactors on the Death Star, which is a big ship, because as you can see in the image, it's literally a trash cleanup crew of the ship. It like cleans all the like waste, debris, trash, everything that's unwanted out of there. So yes.
Okay. So, the cytoskeleton provides structure and support, helps with cellular movement, and holds the organelles in place, much like the Jedi Council provides support for the Republic, and the clone troopers that work underneath the Jedi Council act like an army that's also support the Republic. So parts of the cytoskeleton, the microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. Microtubules direct movement and function in the cell, which is similar to how the lightsabers have paths of light that follow them when they're swung or when they move around. Microfilaments provide flexibility and strength, which is similar to the Jedi robes, which they use and they wear that allow for more movement as they're lighter clothing. And the intermediate filaments provide resilience and structure, which is similar to clone troopers' armor, which can withstand even laser blasts. Centrioles function to help organize the microtubules during cell division. This is similar to the Death Star construction droids, which construct the Death Star and help organize every moving part on the Death Star. The plasma cell membrane functions to control what enters and exits the cell due to its semi-permeable membrane.